God damn, it's cold. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting inside my car. Okay! It's been a while okay. What the fuck, actually? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's been a long time. Long time no see. Let me check myself out before I start looking into the camera, trying to look into the camera so I'm not just looking at me, so it looks like I'm just looking at me. I'm looking at the camera. So, I promise I'm not doing that anymore. My cat allergies are bad. I've had my cat inside all winter, and he's a stray, and I found him outside. Anyways, I deleted all my videos. Well, I didn't delete them. I made them private, and that it sounds really like I am on that snow right now. No, but I'm actually a month sober, so very proud of myself. Just turned 24 like 2 days ago. So, in honor of me turning 24, the whole point of this video is I wanted to tell everybody under 24 what I have learned in my life. And it's just gonna be like a list of things off the top of my head, because I don't want to make a list. I just don't want to. It's my fucking life. I can do what I want. Yep, there we go. Tip number 1, it's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want. But be cautious, you know. Okay, don't actually do whatever you want, but do whatever you want as long as it's legal and you're not hurting anybody else. You know what I mean? So, yeah, don't let your insecurities hold you back. Don't let your friends hold you back. Don't let your family hold you back. If you want to do something, go out and do it. If you mess up, lesson learned. If you succeed, awesome. Keep doing your own shit. You know, like, if you want to go out somewhere and none of your friends want to go out with you, go by yourself. Learning to be by yourself and be able to do things by yourself is so important. And like I would tell people, like, you know, like we're in our 20s now, and you know, maybe you want to bring a friend to a doctor's appointment with you, but will you be 50 years old, 40 years old, bringing your best friend with you to the doctor's appointment because you're too scared to go on your own? You're too scared to make your own appointment over the phone. You need your mom to do it for you. Girl, grow the fuck up. It's not that scary. As you grow older too, like 17-year-old me versus 24-year-old me, like, she was very insecure. She cared about what other people thought about her. Like, everything was like such a big deal. It's not a fucking big deal. Another thing, I'm not even gonna list the numbers or whatever in like what I'm telling you, because I don't fucking know. Just like take all of this. Take all of it in, okay, and just listen. Jesus Christ. I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, nobody gives a fuck about you. And not even in a bad way. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody's thinking like, oh, she made a mistake. Like, she tripped the other day and like I saw her trip and oh my God, that's so funny. Nobody's thinking about you at the end of the night before going to bed. You know what I mean? They're thinking about all their own embarrassing shit and shit that they've been through and all their problems. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your problems. Stop telling people all your problems. Stop loading all that onto your friends, because they don't want to fucking hear it. They're going to get tired of it, especially if you don't listen to their advice when they're trying to give you help and you don't listen. Then they're just going to stop caring. They're going to stop trying to help, you know, and they're just going to like not even respond to you anymore. Okay. Another thing is make new friends. Make sure you always have like a good group of people around you, like not even in like friend groups. Like, keep your own friends to yourself. Don't share your friends with other friends. Don't be like, oh, come with me to me. Keep your friend groups or your single friends, like not like single, but you know, your friend like separate from your other friends, because I mean, like, you know how like a duo becomes a trio and then they leave you for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, just shit like that. And also, don't trust your friends 100% anymore. You got to be very careful with the people you trust. You could be lifelong friends with a motherfucker and they'll switch up on you just like that, and you would never expect it. If you're under 24 and you haven't started smoking yet, don't start ever. Don't ever start smoking. You're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on it. It's going to be hard as hell to quit. I'm a drug addict. I've done cocaine, Molly, Xanax, and I swear to God, the hardest thing to fucking quit is nicotine. And then weed before that. They're both very, I can't quit them. I just can't. Even though I want to, I don't want to hard enough. Goddamn. You guys can see I do that all the time. Another tip, do not smoke inside of your car. Okay? Don't smoke inside of your car. You're gonna ruin it. It's gonna smell like cigarettes. You're gonna make it a mess. Nobody likes that. It's not professional. Shit. Yeah, also, You need to learn how to control and handle your emotions. You need to learn how to not react based off of an emotion, but based off of reality of what's going on. Give yourself some time to think before you respond in any kind of situation. If you're in an argument with your best friend, if you're in an argument with family, if something's happening with your boss, give yourself a second. Do not immediately respond. Think. You got to think, Hunt, because, if you are very emotionally, like, reactive, you're going to get your ass in jail. Like, you're going to end up in jail if you can't, contain your anger and you just freak the fuck out at people. Like, you can't do that. Like, as I get older, like, when I was little, I'd be like, oh my God, like, how do people even end up in jail and stuff like that? Like, I would never. But if you can't control your emotions, you will end up there. I have not gone to jail, but there have been times where I could have went to jail. Okay, so I learned my lesson real quick when what happened to me. I'm thinking like about just oversharing everything, because I don't give a fuck. But yeah. And if you do have lifelong friends that you love and trust, keep them close to you. Don't give them up, but also at the same time, don't let them keep you stuck with just them. Like, make sure you're always expanding who you hang around with, who you associate with, network with people. Don't just say because like, oh, I already have friends, I don't need more friends. You could always make more friends. You don't have to be best friends. You don't have to be like, actually, as you get older too, you realize like it's not the same how it was when you were a teenager. Like, we all have jobs. Like, there's barely any time to get together to like hang out and stuff like that. Your job should be your main priority. Stop fucking around with dudes. Stop fucking around with these loser ass men who won't even take you on a date, who are porn addicted, who follow a billion girls on social media. You need to stop. You need to let that man go. You need to leave. You need to realize that you are young, beautiful, and you're never getting this time back. I'm not getting back the past 4 years of my life that I've been wasting around with dudes, in my 20s at least. I'm not getting that back. And I am just now realizing, bitch, I should have been focusing on my job, my career. For some people who are on their parents' insurance, that only lasts till you're 26. I'm 2 years away from 26. Why the fuck haven't I been focusing on a job that has good benefits so that I can get on insurance, but I do give myself some grace. Give yourself a lot of grace, especially if you grew up in like a really bad household, like toxic, abusive, and you're just now figuring things out because you finally have had the time to get yourself better, to get yourself on your feet, to realize like, oh, okay, like I'm actually living still. So, yo, what the fuck? Oh, it's the house. Anyways, so give yourself some grace. Like me, it's like other people my age are married. They have kids. They might have 2 kids. They got a good job. They graduated college. And I've done none of that. I'm not even in a relationship. I really don't have many friends. And that's okay. You know what I mean? And at least I'm figuring it out now. Now's better than never. You know what I mean? So yeah, just make sure you're focusing on your damn career and not some damn dick. Okay, because if you get pregnant right now, especially if you're not married, like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Come on, like, this isn't what the women before us fought for, so that, we could still be stuck in a house with a man and not, you know what I mean? Like, get a job, go to school, travel, hang out with your girlfriends, don't give your life away to some fucking dude who's gonna end up ruining it for you somehow, even if in the beginning he's cool and awesome, you know what I mean? And I get that there are some good guys out there, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the majority. Okay, stop fucking around with these men. I would suggest you start listening, if you're a young lady, start listening to Shira 7. Whether or not you want like a sugar daddy kind of deal or not, she teaches some really good advice on just how to be a woman, how to understand what it's really like, you know what I mean, and how to value yourself and respect yourself and make sure that these men are respecting you in return. So, yeah, and I'd also say if you've never been single in your 20s or like teenage years, you need to be single. You need time to figure yourself out. Like, if you're with somebody all those years, like, you have no space or time to figure out, who are you? What do I want to do? Like, what's going on with my life? What do I actually really like? You know what I mean? In a man, just in general, what hobbies do I like to do? How has this been holding me back? So I'm still trying to figure that out. you know, I'm trying to find it. I have a lot of things I like to do. I like to go out. I like to walk. Make sure you guys are starting to take care of your health now. Take it more seriously, what you're eating, your diet, you know what I mean? Because we're not going to be in our 20s forever. Your 30s are going to come up. And then when, like, even in the past 4 years, I can tell the difference in between the changes in my body. Like, I can't eat the same stuff I used to. Like, my stomach will hurt real bad. I can't do things like how I used to. And it really does. It's going to catch up to you. You know, obviously I'm not in my 40s yet or nothing, but, you know, you want to create these healthy habits now so that it lasts you a lifetime, because health is the most important thing. Okay, health and money are the two most important things in life, because if you're not healthy, you can't work. If you can't work, you can't afford to live. So your health is the number one priority. You know, you should be walking every day. You should be doing some exercise. You should be eating fruits and vegetables. If you are 24 years old or 20, 21, 22, if you are not eating damn vegetables and fruits like every day, every other day, you need to get your shit together, because you're going to get diabetes. Like, straight up. Like, in America especially, like, you see how much of our people are overweight, obese, have diabetes, have high blood sugar, fucking whatever, blood pressure. I don't know. I don't have any of that. But you got to be careful, man. Like, you're playing with your life. Really, like, and the stuff that they're putting in our food, and I've lost 100 pounds, so I really know, like, a lot about this kind of junk. Like, the processed shit, like, it's fucking up with your mental health. It's fucking up your body. It's a bunch of chemicals in there. It's not good for you. You should not even be ingesting that. You know what I mean? So start being more diligent. Look at what's the ingredients in the food. If it says some random thing that you don't even know what it is, you can't even pronounce it, maybe you shouldn't be eating that, you know? And, yeah, shit. I just threw a lot of things at you, and I apologize about that, but, apologize for that. I feel like whenever I record these, time's going by so fast, and and then I'll watch it back and it'll be like, dude, I could have calmed down. Like, I could have given myself some more time. Another thing that I would like to say, some advice, is make yourself look presentable every day. I know I don't look that presentable right now. I put on some makeup and stuff. So if it came up, whatever. I'm not feeling the greatest today. I've had a weird, creepy guy. That's not the point. I have to burp. But make yourself look and feel presentable every day. You get treated better out in public when you're dressed nice, when you look pretty, when your hair's done. You know, if you're wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants, pajama pants, no makeup on, you know, your hair's all raggedy, you're not going to get treated as nice as you would if you dress nice. And especially if you're a young lady, why aren't you using your good looks to your advantage? You know, people will hold the door open for you. They'll give you free stuff. You know, they'll treat you a lot nicer. And, you know what I mean? Like, it's just common sense. And, I mean, obviously, you know, too, like, when you see a good-looking person at your job or wherever, like, you're staring at them. You might even give them, like, a free cookie or a free drink or something like that. Or be like, oh, don't worry about paying the extra 75 cents. Something like that. You know what I mean? Good people get away with more things. And also, you got to work on your personality, too. Okay? Learn to talk to people. Start conversations. Start small talk. It can start off with something as small as complimenting someone. Oh, I love your necklace. They'll get into the background of their oh, my mother actually gave this to me and she passed away last year. And now you're getting to know somebody. Now you know somebody's a little story from them. And maybe that way, if they keep coming in or you keep seeing them, you could build a relationship with them. And, you know, if they know how to do something, like if you meet somebody who knows how to work on cars and you get real cool with them, then they can help you fix your car. And then you can help them, you know, do something that you know how to do. Barter with people, barter. You need to, you know, do that. And keep in touch with people. Periodically check on them, see how they're doing. It's just a nice, respectful thing to do. It'll make you look better. Shit, what else could I say? Like, oh, don't burn bridges. I've learned that the hard way. I've burned a lot of bridges. But don't ever go to the point where there's no returning from it. You know what I mean? I've made a lot of mistakes. I've lost my best friend of like 20 years. We were friends since preschool, and when I was a drug addict. Oh, another thing, don't fucking ever do drugs. I don't care what it is. Don't fucking do it. If you've never done drugs of any sort, don't start smoking fucking weed. You're gonna get stupid. Weed is actually really a gateway drug, because this is how it happened for me. I was smoking weed, smoked so much weed, I get dumb. I don't care. Oh yeah, sure, I'll take that pill. And then it goes on and goes on and goes on until you're dead, or you have the courage and, you know, the support you need to get sober. You know, It's never worth it. The drugs are only fun that first time. I'll admit they are fun. Yeah, they're fun until you lose all your friends. You crash your car into somebody else's. You end up in the hospital. You don't have a job for 6 months to a year. You've lost everyone. You don't talk to half your family. That's what's going to happen to you, or worse. That's what's going to happen to you, or worse, if you ever start doing drugs. Do not ever do drugs. I don't care. I don't care if it's your best friend doing it. Be like, oh, just do a bump. Don't fucking do it. Because that's loser energy. That's being a loser. Why would you be a loser when you could be a winner? You know what I mean? And it's not fun getting sober. You know, I've had to get sober multiple times now. And it's going to be something I struggle with for the rest of my life. So if you've never done it, don't ever do it. And a lot of people will be like, well, why the hell would I ever do that? You never know. Because I used to say, oh, why the hell would I do that? I would never do that. I'm scared. Shit happens to you in life that changes everything. Shit happens unexpectedly. Shit comes out of nowhere, and you do things that you might not have ever thought you would do, but you do it, and it's done, and you can't ever take that back. So, again, going back into, like, don't respond by your emotions. Take a second to think, to actually think everything through. Based on how I respond to this, what will I lose? What will I gain? How can I go about the right way to make this very, peaceful, and to handle it like an adult? Yeah, you got to use your fucking head, man. Shit's getting serious, 24 is 1 year away from being 25, 5 years away from being 30, okay? And I want to catch up to other people, Oh, another thing. Going back to the men thing, don't date these gay-ass motherfuckers. A lot of these dudes you're dating are fucking gay, okay? You want to know why they're so jealous all the time, so jealous of you and always up your ass about what you're wearing and da-da-da-da, and that doesn't look right, and you shouldn't talk like this, and da-da-da. It's because they want to be a girl. They want to be you so that they can get fucked in the ass by other dudes, okay? And if a dude only ever cares about your butt and he has no interest in your kitty cat, and he doesn't really care about your boobs, that motherfucker is gay. If he's trying to put a finger in your butt, if he's trying to do anal, that motherfucker is gay, because there's no reason for him to want to do that unless he's gay, because we got a coochie for a reason. Like, there's no reason that they should be up in your ass. I'm telling you, they're gay. Also, if they have no, I talked about this shit in my, my first YouTube video that I have public on here about my gay, cross-dressing, cheating porn star ex-boyfriend. So I gave you guys some more of the signs that I saw from him specifically. Stop dating these fucking dudes. Like, all they're gonna do is ruin your life. What you should be doing, I mean, you can go on dates. Sure, go on dates. Get what you can out of them, Like, fuck, I forgot my fucking tray inside. But yeah, you gotta get what you can from these motherfuckers. Get yourself a free dinner. Get a nice hotel room. See if they can pay a couple of your bills. See if they can buy you a car. Get whatever you want. A couple cute clothes, whatever. Don't waste, unless you're not that kind of person, but, don't waste your good looks. Don't waste your youth on just some jack-off that doesn't even care about you, that's cheating on you. Whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever, whatnot. You need to do better. Another thing, too, this has got nothing to do with it, but make sure you have a nice wardrobe. Okay, have some good clothes. Like, this goes back into making yourself look presentable every day. You want to have some nice clothes. You don't have to be buying a new outfit every 5 goddamn seconds. You can have staples of things that you wear. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Stop overbuying clothes, especially those cheap ass Shein, fucking Target bullshit. Stop buying shit that's not made with cotton. You need to. Another thing I would say is invest in good quality clothes. You'd rather want to spend like $70 on a dress than a $5 dress. The $5 dress is only gonna last you a week or something. Not really, but you know what I mean. That dress that's $80 should last you for years and years. Okay. And on that note too, really try and stick with being a healthy weight. Like I said earlier, your diet. You should be eating healthy. You should be eating good foods. It's very important to stay in shape. And unfortunately, and I'm saying this as someone who was 200 pounds, and I've lost about 100. I was 210 at my highest, actually. People treat you so much fucking better when you're skinny. And the attention even from that, it can be overwhelming because you're not used to it. Like, I grew up, I was pretty much fat majority of my life. I've been skinny and then I got fat and then I've been skinny. You know the deal. But like recently is the longest I've been skinny for, like about 2 or 3 years now. And I keep losing weight or like, fixing up my body, making myself look better. I don't fucking know. But people do treat you a lot better and the attention can be overwhelming and it's a lot. I've had instances with like multiple stalkers and creeps, especially in the past 2 to 3 weeks at my job. I've had to deal with really creepy, weird dudes. So it's a lot, but it is worth it in the way that, when you walk into the room, you don't feel like the biggest person in the room anymore, especially as a woman too. Like, I still struggle with this now, but like when I was younger, I was like, I'm too fat and too ugly to be a girl. So I still struggle with feeling too masculine all the time. Like I feel like a boy in my head, even though now people would look at me and be like, oh, she's feminine, she's petite, blah, 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 blah. I've never felt that way. And in fact, and I don't think this is the only reason why I thought that I was trans, but, I think a big part of why I thought I was trans for so long, like I was ages 13 to about 16, that I went by Sam and I was a boy. Because I felt too fat and ugly to be a girl. And also I think it has to do with, getting touched as a kid, but we're not going to get into that today. Oh, you know what? Actually, we will a little bit. When it comes to like traumatic stuff, if it's stuff that you've never even spoken out loud, you need to get that shit off your chest. Okay? You need to let yourself be free. It's very hard at first. It sucks at first. But I swear to God, ever since I like opened up about it and stuff like that, like it's still hard and it's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. But I feel a weight lifted off my chest just talking about it. Like I've let that go. And it's people know about it now and they tell me it's wrong and I know it's wrong and I don't really feel as bad about myself because as a kid it's like different, especially if a kid did it to you and all that shit. You feel guilty, you feel ashamed, you feel like I did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? So you need to like either get a therapist or find someone that you can really trust. And even if it backfires on you like it did on me when I told the people in my life what happened, you'll grow from it. It'll get better. Time passes. And as I say, time passes, I would also like to say, for anything in life that's rough, just remember that life is like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, up and down. When something terrible happens to you, it's just making room for something amazing to happen to you. It's giving you that push to do something amazing, to have something amazing. When you lose people, it's giving you space in life to figure yourself out, to add something new to it. I mean, I've done a lot of things in life where it's like, I wish I never did that, but would I go back in time to change it? No, because then I wouldn't be who I am today. Although I wish I could have some of the people in my old life back, I also realize as time passes even further since we stopped talking, like, I actually genuinely did need to have this happen to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't learn my lessons. You know what I mean? And I keep hurting people. I don't want to keep hurting people. I'm also different because I have BPD. So, like, for other people, it might not be, like, all the same or as dramatic or as traumatic as mine. Like, my life and my story. But, shit happens. Some dark shit will happen. Unexpected stuff, like, that you would never even guess could happen. It happens. And all you can do is just keep going every day. Like, I've had times where I was so suicidal that I genuinely didn't think I was going to make it, multiple times in my life. And at every dark point, it was the darkest point of my life. And it just keeps getting worse. But it gets better. I'm still waiting for it to, like, really be better. I haven't felt truly happy in maybe about 2 years. But I know one day I'm going to feel happy again. I just have to wait for it. I have to work for it. It's not just going to come from me doing nothing, not sitting on my ass all day in my car smoking weed like I was doing in the summer. No, but, it just takes some time. And, you know, for me personally, losing my best friend, she didn't die or anything, and it was my fault. I don't even know where I was going with that. It made me grow. It made me grow up, actually, you know, because she was like, we were friends since preschool. She's like my sister, you know, she's my childhood. She knows everything about me, you know, we love each other, and I don't have her anymore. I only have me, you know, and we were in a friend group too. I lost all those friends too, obviously, because, well, maybe not obviously, you don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, it's a thing where it's like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to speak to them again. Definitely not for the next 5 years. I can't. But like, you know, after that 5 years is over, will they talk to me? Probably not. 10 years, maybe. 20 years, maybe. 40 years, maybe. And it's just a shame. You have to really watch how you treat people and what you say to people, especially the ones you care about, because really, truly imagine a life without them, where they're not even dead. You're just dead to them, and you can't talk to them. They want nothing to do with you, you know, and for the rest of your life, you might never ever get to have them back. And especially if you're going through what I'm going through, like by the time that 5 years is up, I'm going to be 29. My best friend's going to be 30. She might already be married. She might already have kids. I was supposed to be there. You know, like, that would have been my niece or nephew. I would have been in that room with her. I would have probably been her maid of honor or something. I would have, you know, I would have been there for all of that. And now, because I couldn't control my emotions, because I started using drugs, because I wasn't taking care of myself and I didn't get the right help that I needed, I didn't open up and say how I was feeling from the beginning. So I bottled up all of these emotions. I was feeling abandoned, and I let it all out. And I said so much shit that most of it I don't remember because I wasn't there. I was on drugs, you know, serious drugs every single day. You know, I was doing Molly every day. You're not supposed to do that. And then cocaine every day, and then Xanax and cocaine every day, and then Xanax. And don't fucking do drugs, man. I lost everything. Multiple times I lost everything. I did drugs, I got sober, I made new friends, really great friends. Did drugs again, lost my friends. And I become a violent person. I become a violent, mean person when I'm on drugs. And it's just not, I don't like to be that person. I don't like to be mean. I don't like feeling sad. And ever since then, I actually haven't let myself feel sad. I haven't let myself feel anything. I can't feel anything. You know, all I feel is angry. And now that everything is like, I don't even feel angry anymore. I just feel nothing. And I would usually like try and find a feeling by liking someone, by dating someone, because that's like one of the only times I can feel an intense emotion, especially after all of that had happened to me. But now I don't even want that. Like, I'm numb. I'm numb inside, and I really don't feel anything anymore. But I know that since I'm still here, that I'm definitely going to be able to feel something again someday. And I hope I do. And I hope I can create new friendships that will last me another 20 years. That's what I remind myself too. Just because I lost her and we were friends for 20 years doesn't mean that I can't make another 20-year-long friendship. But it won't be the same. It won't be from preschool to, you know, 22 years old. You know, there's nothing I can do about that except change so that it doesn't happen to the next person I care about. You know, I guess that got all about me and not really advice. Yeah. Oh, more advice. Stop bleaching your fucking hair. Especially if you do your hair on your own. Stop killing your hair. Stupid. You know, and you're wasting hundreds of dollars on it too if you go to the professional. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop bleaching it. You know, maybe dye it. Just stop. I don't know. Save your money too. Stop spending it on stupid shit like Labubus and stuffed animals, and, you know, stop. Save your money so that you can move out. Save money so in case your car breaks down, you can get a new one. Save your money so you can fucking travel. You know what I mean? Like, save $2,000 and go to fucking Japan. You know what I mean? Do something, anything. Don't just sit around and do nothing. You know, I mean, there's no excuse, especially nowadays, to like just sit at home and do nothing all the time, all day. Get a fucking Uber and go to the museum. Get an Uber and go to the aquarium. Get an Uber and go to the club. If you have nobody to go to the club with you, go to the club by yourself. Find a group of girls and see if you can hang out with them. Hey, what's up? Nice. If you need some liquid courage, have a drink or two. Don't drink too much. You want to still be there, because if you're by yourself, you need to be paying attention to your surroundings, okay? Get a taser. You need to get a taser. You need to get some mace. Even if you're not going out to the club, just in general, as a lady, get a fucking taser and use the taser first, because if you spray the pepper spray or mace, it can fly back into your eyes and shit like that, especially if it's like windy outside or inside. So get a taser, tase their ass, get them on the floor, and then mace that bitch, and then fucking go and call the police. Okay, now, I don't know. This is 30 minutes about me talking about a bunch of bullshit. I also feel so fat. I feel so fat and disgusting recently. I'm a month sober from cocaine, so I'm not. You gain weight. That's why you should never do that either, because you're gonna gain weight, honey. All that weight you lost, you're like, oh, I'm so snatched. You won't be. You're gonna gain it back, like 10, 15 pounds, probably. Unless you're like not me, I don't know. But I always gain about like 10, 15 pounds. And it's a damn shame. Like, okay, I don't like it. I don't know what else to say. I wish it would stop snowing. So that's my life advice. Now, I'm just going to give you guys an update. What's been going on? Because I know I forget your name, but you comment on my videos all the time, and you just commented Happy New Year and all that jazz. And that you miss me, so I'm doing this for you. But yeah, I have concert tickets for Twice, the K-pop group, and then for BTS, the K-pop group. The first concert, Twice, is in Detroit. I've never been to Detroit, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to Detroit. Oh, and another thing with the life advice. I'm literally going by myself to these concerts. I don't know anybody else who likes K-pop. I'm going by myself. I'm not letting anybody hold me back from doing what I want to fucking do. I want to go, but I did actually find, like a ride there, and I am going with someone, but technically not really. I got the seat myself, and I had no way of getting there when I bought the ticket. So, shit, that's why you network with people. That's why you talk to people, okay? Because I talked to one of my customers. His daughter loves K-pop. I was telling him about the concert in Detroit. He said he could drive me and bring his daughter, and I could stay in the hotel room with, okay, period. And my best friend, not the one I was talking about that I lost, but my best friend now, she just moved out to Vegas, so, and BTS is going there. So, yeah, I don't even have my plane ticket yet, but I'm gonna fucking be there. And I'm going to that concert by myself too, like, because at the Detroit one, like, they're going to be in the concert, just not in my section and stuff, but the BTS one, I'm going there by myself. It's going to be awesome. And also this year, I would like to go to Puerto Rico, because I think that would be awesome. Honestly, Bad Bunny influenced me, because I'm like, where can I find a Bad Bunny? No, I'm kidding, but for real. Yeah, so I've had 2 fucking creeps at my work recently. The first guy, should have been thanking him because it wasn't even that bad as the second guy. I had to kick him out of my job yesterday. He stepped behind the counter. Why the fuck are you stepping behind the counter? And I work at like a pretty chill, laid-back job, but there's no reason you should be behind the counter. And this dude has like driven away customers. Like, he's been coming in for about a week, and he talks about Jesus and God, and he's not even making any sense. He doesn't even follow a specific like denomination. He's not Catholic or Protestant or Baptist. He's just some fucking random felon dude that got out of jail that just decided that Jesus saved him. No, he didn't. You're still a fucking loser. You're still a felon, and you're fucking weird. And like, seriously, he went over, there's a police officer that comes into our store, and he went over to him, he was like, have you ever shot someone? And would you be able to live with yourself and sleep at night if you had to kill someone? Like, weird shit. And then he's asking me about shaving my ass, and like all this fucking weird shit. Like, so yesterday, like I said, he came behind the counter. I told him 4 fucking times, you need to move, you need to move, you need to move. He didn't listen, and he's still talking. He's like, actually, so like, this is why I'm talking about the taser. I need to get a taser, because I didn't go to work today because I was so like shaken up and scared. Because I did, like, I was still yelling at him, and my one, like, sort of coworker was there right next to me, and I was like, you need to get the fuck out or I'm calling the police. Get the fuck out or I'm calling the police. I should have called the police. When my boss got there, he said, you should have called the police and taken a picture, and this is, like, the second time that, because the first creepy dude, my boss said to call the police on him, too, but I didn't, but, so now I'm scared, so now I regret it. So if you ever thinking, like, I'm gonna call the police, call the fucking police, okay? I'm really scared to go in there now because I'm scared he's gonna be, like, come in. So I'm trying to mentally prepare for that, especially because, like, I work by myself, and a lot of the time there'll be, like, people in there, or, like, next door there's, like, other stores connected to us, and they're there, but, like, at nighttime during close, like, a lot of the time it'll be just me in there, or I have, like, 2 teenage girls that work there, too. They're in there by themselves, but luckily they haven't had the same experiences as me, maybe because I'm older, but yeah, it's been a lot. And, like, that's another thing, like I was talking about earlier, like losing weight and then realizing how much attention you get. It's very overwhelming for me. Like, it was cool at first when it was nice stuff, but then I realized truly, like, what these other girls have been going through. Like, I used to joke, like, oh my god, like, I'm so perfect and pretty, life is so hard for me, like, nobody understands how hard it is to be a pretty girl. But now that I am, like, a really pretty girl and, like, skinny, um it's fucking scary, and I don't like all the attention, and it literally makes me feel like, how can I make myself look uglier? Or how, like, it makes me think about gaining weight back, but I do not want to gain weight back. I do not like how I feel in my skin. I feel like something in a, like, a vacuum sealed bag, like my skin, like, you know, even right now with the, like, 10 pounds I get, because I was 115, now I'm like 124, like, I don't feel good, and I've also been eating foods that aren't as good for me, so it might just be, like, sugar and water weight, too, in my face, but, yeah, like, it's scary, I don't like it, and especially, too, like, I think also, like, my looks have gotten better, because my hair's so fucking long now, like, you can't even see it, and I don't like it, man. I gotta actually start thinking of ways to look uglier, like, even when I wear no makeup, and, like, this, I feel like I look a little rough right now, but, like, you know, I don't know, I don't get it. It, like, really tires me, and I feel like crying right now. But I'm not gonna. You know, and although I've talked about all this, like, crazy bad shit that's happened to me, there's, it's gotta be a million good things that's happened to me, too, you know? I mean, I should be more, grateful and say things that I'm grateful for every day, or something good that's happened to me every day. I suggest you do that, too. I suggest if you do drugs to stop doing them. I suggest to live a healthier life, I say, as I'm smoking my second cigarette in this video within 38 minutes. Yeah, so. Oh, another thing of advice, even though I did that at the beginning, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Another thing of advice is stop telling people, like, your goals, or your plans, or what you want to do, or, you know, things that you're changing. You know, don't tell people shit anymore. Because they're jealous. They're jealous, and they're going to try and tell you not to do something, and da-da-da. Unless you have, like, a real friend, that will, like, actually help you out and give you good advice on stuff. Stop telling people what you're going to do. But also tell people what you're going to do, or what you want, or what you need. Because sometimes they'll help you out with that shit. Like, I was at work, and it was, like, when winter just started, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go buy a space heater today. Like, oh, my God. And he was like, don't buy one. I have a bunch at my work. I'll give you one. He gave me one. My tires were fucked up. I was talking about it. Oh, my tires are fucked up. I'm scared to drive because it's snowing, and my car goes woo, woo, woo. And I had 2 men offer to pay for my tires. I said no to both, though, because I felt really guilty. In fact, I still need new tires, but we're balling. I mean, I bought those concert tickets, and I need that flight ticket. And I just bought a Nintendo Switch. So, YOLO, like, you're only 20 once. You know what I mean? Well, I'm 24. You're only in your 20s once, okay? Tires are forever. I can get tires whenever. I'm just not going to go on the freeway, you know what I mean? I'm just going to drive to work. And when it's nice out, I don't even have to drive to work. I could just walk. I don't really need to go anywhere. But do go out places, guys. You need to go out places. I'm trying to actually get out more. I went to the art museum today, but I didn't even go inside. because I do feel like shit today. Like, I think it's just because of the being mentally drained yesterday, and I've also been working a lot. I haven't had a day off in a while, because my last day off, I picked up my coworker's shift. Guys, get obsessed with work. Stop dating guys and get rid of all your friends so that there's nothing else to do but work. Just kidding, but for real. Oh, I forgot I got a second job. Oh my god, I didn't even start yet. I do not want to work a second job, but I need to. And it's like cool at first, like I'm like, yeah, I got a second job. That's because I haven't started working it yet. I'm gonna have no free time, and I'm scared I'm gonna mentally burn myself out. Because that happens to me all the time. But now that I'm on medication, it should be getting easier. In fact, because I asked my one coworker to cover my shift today, I need to go buy him a sandwich. Been waiting for him to text me, though. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my god, and I forgot I got a pay pig. I got a pay pig. And also earlier, I was gonna relapse because the biggest thing, too, with Coke, and if you're an eating disorder bitch like me, I don't have an eating disorder anymore, but it lives with you forever, that's for sure. And so I texted my blog, I was like, are you awake? And he just now texted me, yes. Bitch, I was down there like fucking an hour ago. Thank God he didn't answer, but, and this has happened to me, like, the whole month that I've been sober, like, every other day I'll text him and be like, I need it, and then I'll either delete the message because, fun fact for all my people getting sober, 20 minutes is how long it takes for a craving to come and go, okay? And especially in the first week of me quitting, this time around, I had to tell myself 20 minutes probably every 20 minutes, okay? But it really does work. Like, literally just get yourself distracted, like, you know, sorry, my fucking Crocs are, like, squeaking and stuff, but yeah, like, go make some brownies, go outside and smoke a cigarette, play a game, watch a movie, move around. I would suggest moving around. That definitely helps because then you're doing a lot more. But 20 minutes is all it takes. Even for people quitting cigarettes and stuff, it's 20 minutes for a craving to pass, and that's science. That's a scientific fact, sweetheart. Let me get on the topic of my pay pig. So, 2 days ago, I posted on my story, and I always post on my public story on Snapchat, because I like attention and I want everybody to see me, and I like when people slide up on my shit. So this dude's been sliding up on my thing for like a month. I have a lot of guys that slide. Okay, not to sound like, oh my god, I'm so pretty, I'm popular, but I have a lot of guys that slide up on my shit already, so I ignore all of them. Like, I do not answer those because in my mind, if you're sliding up on my story to say I'm pretty and I'm so perfect, then blah 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 blah, how many other girls are you doing that to a day? Okay, ladies, think smarter, not harder. Like, I mean, look at it. Like, oops. I mean, one of the, like, I don't know, like, some of them are, but, like, no, leave me the fuck alone. But he was like, it was my birthday, and I was like, send me money, y'all. And he was like, I don't remember what he said, but anyways, he sent me, like $90 so far. And then another dude, too. He's not my pay pig. Like, this guy's gonna be my little pay pig. Like, I'm gonna go meet him up in person, and, like, he's gonna give me cash to lick my shoes. And, like, step on him and shit. So easy. And, like, I didn't even have to do anything. With the one guy that slid up on my story that he gave me $30, all he asked was a video of me smoking a cigarette, spitting, and then saying you're a fucking loser. Easy $30. So, yeah, I posted, like, on my private story, like, hey, look at that. And people are like, how'd you do it? Start posting on your public story, okay? You can literally post whatever. Like, I don't know, as long as you're a pretty girl, you'll eventually find. You guys just aren't trying hard enough, honestly, to get money from guys. Not even just from, like, a pay pig. Like, you gotta find the guy. You gotta build a relationship with them first, or you have to know them. And then you have to just take their money. You don't even take it. You just say, give me $20. Please give me $20. Can I have $20? Can I have $30? Always ask for a higher amount. Okay, that's what I struggled with. But now I always ask for a little bit higher. So if they send a little bit lower, in reality, I did want that amount. Like, I asked for, like, $100, but I only want 80, and they're like, okay, fine, what about 80? You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or even be like, okay, maybe not 100, but 95. You know, those are bad examples, but fucking whatever, Christ's sake. And stop going out with dudes that don't pay for your first date, or don't offer to pay, or don't even offer to take you on a date. What are you doing? Yeah, anyway, so that's pretty cool. I made, like, about like close to $300 like on my birthday and the day after my birthday. Because I also had work, and then it was those dudes sending me money. Not just those two, there was a couple of, and then my friend sent me like $25, so that was cool. And then her roommate sent me $5. Dude, I really do not want to fucking go and bring him that sandwich. I have to go to Wendy's. I just like don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go anywhere, and I am like scared. I just had like chills. I'm scared to go into my job. If that motherfucker is there, I'm gonna have a freak out, and I'm also scared he's gonna hurt me. Like, that's the main reason I'm so scared. Like, first of all, he's already told me he's a felon. He's been in the psych ward. He just got out of jail last year. What did you do? And he's fucking weird. Like, he's obviously some type of mentally ill. I'm mentally ill, and you don't see me acting fucking crazy. But I know everybody's different, but like, that's not, I don't care. I don't have sympathy for you. You scare me. And mentally ill people are the ones that are mentally ill people are the ones that kill people. Okay? It's like, sorry, it's true. Like, people with road rage where they're like getting you off the fucking road, those people are mentally ill. Because no fucking normal sane person would do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm pretty fucking scared. So if I die, this is my last video. I hope I don't, though, like, because, you know, he's bigger than me. He's a man. I'm like 5'2" and 120 pounds.